Hello everyone, today I want to show you our homeschool morning binders for our preschooler, first grader, and third grader. And a lot of you guys requested to see this video after you saw my Workbox system setup. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it below. So we use these binders for our morning circle time, to do our calendar time together, and to do some memory work and other fun things that we do together. So let me show you quickly what we have inside. A lot of the printables here you're going to be finding for free. I'll try to link as much as possible below that I can remember where I found them. Starting with our preschool morning binder. So this is for my 3-year-old. And as you can see, I have these cute little flowers that I had them color in and put on top of construction paper. And then I put their pictures on it, and they loved how they turned out and makes everything personalized. So starting with my preschool morning binder, I have the Pledge of Allegiance. And so we do the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. Then we have how many days in school. And so she's going to be coloring in one of these squares every day, every time we have school until we reach to day 100. It's just a fun way to track 100 days of school. Then here we have tracking the weather, and they're going to be coloring in if it's foggy, if it's sunny, just coloring in one of these boxes. Every month we're going to be comparing the different months to see, oh, it was mostly sunny this month, or it was mostly rainy this month, or maybe it was very foggy this month, and so on. It's a good way to track the weather. It's fun for them. Here I have another printable, and I like this one. I found for free again, and I'll try to link these below. So since this is my preschooler, I like it because she's going to be able to circle what the weather is. Whether it's rainy, cloudy, snowy, just circle it in. How she feels is really important to go over emotions when you have little ones, because that is something that they sometimes can't deal with, and it's really important for them to be able to identify how they're feeling so that they can use their words to talk about their feelings. Here I have another printable that I also found for free. So she's going to be circling in the day of the week, then the month of the year, then the day, then tracing in the year. Here I have a poem. Every month we memorize a poem. So this is from our nature poems that we're memorizing 12 of them. So this is one from our pack of nature poems that we're memorizing this month, and I'll link it below if you guys want to see our nature posters. And so every month we memorize a poem, and every week we try to break down on a paragraph or a couple of lines every week. Along with that poem, we'll also memorize some type of hymn or Bible song. Here we have "Oh Be Careful," and this is one they're memorizing from one of our CDs that we have, and I'll link that below for you guys as well. Here we have a charts 1 through 30, and we're working on number recognition. So if I point to this number, I want her to be able to tell me that's 27, that's 19, that's 11. Then she's going to be working on 1 through 50 number recognition, and then 1 through 100 if we got to it this year. Here I have a coin worksheet in which I have the coins, the actual pictures, so that they will be able to see them back in front of the coin, the name of the coin, the value of the coin, the president of the coin, and the meaning on the picture of each coin. So over here, for example, is the Lincoln Memorial Building. Over here is Monticello. Over here we have different things. We have the olive branch, the torch, and the oak branch, and what they represent, and so on. It's good for kids to know the meaning of their coins. Here we have days of the week from worksheetfun.com. We also have month of the year. We have tracing uppercase letters for my preschooler who's 3. She's going to start off with tracing uppercase, then moving on to lowercase. Right now I just have uppercase here for her. Here we have tracing numbers 0 to 10. And then we have tracing numbers 1 through 20. Here I have from worksheet.com this printable, and I wrote in left and right, and so she could practice knowing her left from her right and counting her fingers and so on. And I put all of these in laminate sheet protectors really easily. I didn't laminate them. Here I have tracing shapes for her, and that's it for my preschool binder. Okay, let's move on to our first grade binder. Okay, so we're starting off here. She's actually keeping a calendar. So she's writing the month, the year, and the day every day. She's also tracking the weather She's tracking how many days in school. She has how do you feel, a different chart here, which has a little bit more emotions. And so she's able to track down how she feels that day and talk about it. We have the Pledge of Allegiance. We have our poem that we're memorizing every month. And I love all the nature poems that we have for this year. Again, I'll link that below for you guys. The song that we're memorizing again. I like for them to be able to look as we sing, because we play this in our morning time. We play it and then we sing along. For my two oldest, I have this worksheet here. Give them a number every day. I'm going to be giving them a number. Then they're going to be checking if it's even or odd, how many tally marks. They're going to be writing the number in word form, then in expanded form, then 1 more, 1 less, 10 more, 10 less, 100 more, 100 less. Sorry for the glare there. And so if it's, let's say 20, then it would be 21 for 1 more. 1 less would be 19. They would be writing it in here. Then over here, they would do the place value for the number. Then we have tracing uppercase letters for my first grader. Tracing lowercase. Again, we don't do these every single day. This is something that I have in here. If I'm working with my oldest on something, or my other little one, I'll tell her, hey, go work on tracing numbers today. This is another place value practice chart that I created. So if I want to give them more practice for place value, I might give them another number and have them break it down. Here I have another chart. Again, we don't do these every day, but I may ask her to do this on that particular day. Writing in numbers 1 through 20. Here's a numbers chart to go over skip counting and number recognition. And then I have numbers 1 through 200. She has the same worksheet as her other sister for learning left and right. This is just review for her, really. Then we have worksheetfun.com. We have learning doubles and doubles plus 1 rule. Since for her Saxon math this year, she's learning doubles and doubles plus 1, I went ahead and I printed these out so that she can practice. She has the same coin worksheet. Then she have days in a month. So how many days in each month? January has 31 days. February has 28 or 29. March has 31 days. April has 30 days. And then here's a little poem to memorize how many days in each month. Here I have what time it is. So I might give her a time and have her write it here, or write the time here and have her put it on the clock for practice. I have month of the year. And I think I got this worksheet from her Saxon program. Then I have days of the week. Then from worksheetfun.com, I got these shapes, and it says how many sides it has, how many corners for each of the shapes. Then over here for a little bit more practice, I have this, and I want her to be able to identify what shapes these are according to how many sides they have. And at the back, I have the answer for them so that they can check themselves. Over here, I have a matching activity, which she matches the number to the actual word. Just practice like 5. Then she would find 5 and draw a line, and so on. And it goes all the way up to number 20. Here we have identifying numbers. So this is just a little practice for her. So I might tell her, for example, read this line to me. 5, 0, 19, 17, 10, 7. This is just really just starting off with practice, knowing that she knows her number recognition. And we're going to be working up to 100 with her since she's in first grade. But we're starting off the year really simple, really easy. All right, so that's for my first grader. Moving on to my third grade binder now. And I made one last year, what we had last year on our third grade binder, and I'll link it below for you guys. So here we have her weekly planning. So she's actually going to get a planner every week, and it's going to tell her what to do each day of the week for her curriculum. That it's located in her workbox, and I talked about this in the workbox video. So for math, she needs to do 2A and 2B Monday, and then flashcard practice, and it tells her what page number she needs to do for each day of the week. This is for our first day of school. We haven't started yet, but we're going to be starting soon. Here I have a chart. Again, if she finishes before lunchtime, she gets a sticker on her chart. When she fills it all the way to the end, she gets a special treat. She gets to go somewhere special or get something special. And that's the way that I motivate my kids to finish all of their work before lunchtime, because I like to finish all the core subjects before lunchtime so that we have the rest of the day free. She's also doing the calendar every day as her other sister. And she's actually doing write the date. So for her, I have her writing the date, August 2nd, the ordinal number, then the month, number, and year, and then writing it in this format as well. So every day she's going to be writing the date in this format so that she can learn how to write her date. Here I have tracking the weather. Here I have how many days in school. Again, the same worksheet that her other sisters have. Breaking down the number, how she feels, the Pledge of Allegiance, the poem of the month, the song of the month. We have place value practice again. If I want to give her a little bit more practice, what time it is again. Here we have chart 1 through 100, chart 1 through 200, 1 through 300. Then I have some fractions for her that I had her do and then just left it in here so that she can go back if she needs to understand what fractions means again. Days of the week, month of the year. This is just practice for her really when we do our circle time. Days in each month. Again, the coin worksheet. The shapes, the same thing as her other sister had. Then we have an addition table for her. We also have a multiplication table since she's learning multiplication this year. We have units conversion factors, so 12 inches equals 1 foot, 3 feet equals 1 yard, 5,280 feet equal 1 mile, and so on. This is just like a worksheet that she goes to if she needs it to do any type of math problem or to go over different things with me. Here we have astronomy worksheet in which she was working on identifying where the North Star is and how to find the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. We did a little bit of this last year and left it in here for her. Here we have points on the compass for her. And over here we have some phonic rules that I wanted her to memorize last year and work on. And I'm going to continue just working on this year and left it in here as sort of like a guide just in case she ever needs to go back to it. Here we have top 10 spelling rules. And I thought this was a nice little worksheet that I found online for her to be able to look back to. And then I have backyard birds of New Jersey. My kids love birds, especially her, my 3rd grader, and it's good to be able to have this so she wants to identify any backyard birds she can. And so that is all of my binders, you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I will link below all of the worksheets that I have in these binders. You can find like 99% of them free online. I'm going to link below in the description box of the video where I found these. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. For more videos like this, please subscribe. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Until the next time, bye-bye.